His Excellency Peter Obi, a hope for a new Nigeria is what he represents.
Inconsistencies. They may have even been corruption. But what I think the APC is trying to get you guys to prove is that these inconsistencies would have actually changed the outcome of these elections. There are 176,000, I'm sorry, sir, there are 176,000 polling units across Nigeria. When you think about your evidence, does your evidence cover the breadth of all the polling units across the country? Just talk to us a bit more about what you actually have.
Yes, our evidence covers the length and breadth of the entire 178,606 polling units. Less those that there was no voting, of course. Our results, our ECHAs in the possession of our party agents collated shows far higher scores by the Labour Party than the APC. It shows great variance between figures that were collated upon which a declaration of a winner was made. If the actual results with us, and that should have been uploaded immediately after the election as provided by the law, we would have won this election. That is materially different from what has been declared now as the winner.
Okay, so just explain to me, Yusuf, what your goal is at this point in time. Yes, the Labour Party is going to court. They're challenging the results. Is your goal at this point for Peter Obi to be declared the winner, or is your goal to actually call for fresh elections in Nigeria right now?
A final position has not been taken by our legal team, but in my capacity as a running mate, and due to the wealth of evidence that we have, we would like to pray that the court declare Peter Obi.
So we have an increase of 11 million, and the voters dropped sharply by over 20% instead of increasing. The reason it was due to manipulation and reduction and removal and inputs of votes here and there, because otherwise the number is supposed to have increased. It didn't increase because people were busy doing what is wrong. And we have chosen, I will challenge this rascality for the future of the country.
The Court of Appeal in Abuja has granted the request of the candidate of Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, and his People's Democratic Party counterpart, Mr. Atiku Abubakar, for access to all the sensitive materials deployed by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, for the conduct of the presidential election of February 25th. A panel of the appellate court, led by Justice Joseph Ihie, made the orders after it heard two separate ex parte applications the two candidates filed alongside their political parties. Cited as respondents in the matter were INEC, the president-elect Bola Tinubu, as well as his party, the APC, while Obi in his application, moved by Mr. Alex Ejesieme, sought 6 principal reliefs. Specifically, the applicants urged the court to compel INEC to allow them to obtain documents in its custody that were used for the election. They maintained that the requested documents would aid their petition against the outcome of the contest that was declared in favor of the candidate of the APC. INEC had declared Tinubu winner of the presidential poll ahead of 17 other candidates who contested the election. Both the PDP and LP rejected the outcome of the election and vowed to challenge it in court.
And it also behoves on the judiciary as they go for this process. They should remember Nigerians are watching them. And Nigerians want justice and integrity. And most of the judges are leaving in a couple of months from now. What would they want to be remembered by? And only to think that Chatham House has already said, INEC didn't even abide by the process. We told them we're going to do something. We're not doing what we said we're going to do. So there are many varying issues. And let's...
Our incoming president said,
Oh my God!
we are obedient to you, sir. We are obedient to you, sir.
How are you?
The Court of Appeal has granted the Labour Party and its presidential candidate Peter Obi permission to carry out digital and forensic inspection on the February 25, 2023 election materials. However, the prayer of Labour Party to stop INEC from further use of the machine was not granted by the court, as according to the court, it would affect the governorship and state House of Assembly elections coming up this Saturday, 11th of March 2023. The order goes on that the INEC has been directed to avail a certified true copy of the data contained in the Beavers machine to the applicant, since it says that the data contained can be uploaded to the server and retrieved when necessary. So what that essentially means is that the INEC may still proceed with the conduct of the governorship election on Saturday, the 11th of March. Remember that there were fears that that election may be postponed if the court rules otherwise. But
Elections were postponed to the 18th.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who represents you, it's who works for you that matters. The senator of the FCT is an indigent. He's been there for 20 years. And if they're not adequately represented, it's because of the caliber of people they take there, not the tribe that matters. And a time must come in this country when your tribe does not matter. Is your character? What can you bring? Your capacity? That's what should count. And now, I have lived here from 1988 to now. I am not indigenous born, but I know this place as well as any other, and they will see a difference and know that it's not the tribe of who represents you that matters, but what the person is bringing to the table, the capacity, what the person is willing to do. That's what matters most. And when Nigerians move away from tribe and religion to capacity, then we would have arrived to be the nation that we should be.
Every single line I put in this tattoo, every single word in the sentences, just tattooing Peter Obi alone meant a whole lot to me. And Nigerians have something so powerful right now, which is hope, and our hope will remain alive.
So there we have it. We have hope. Hope. That's what Nigerians are holding on to at these tough moments. These tough moments will definitely pass, and we're looking up to God, and we're looking up to the judiciary as people do the right thing, as you know, to go to courts, and we know that everything will turn out right, and that the court rulings will definitely be just. All right, March 18th is now the new voting time for Nigerians. So let's go out there and vote the LP and other awesome candidates who are out there, you know. So basically, vote the right man or the right woman for the job. God bless us all. We are blessed tremendously, and we know that Nigeria is definitely going to be great, and the new Nigeria is definitely coming. God bless us all. God bless Nigeria. Amen. Do click the subscribe button and like, you know, and share. We'll see you back next time on the channel for more.